Honestly, I'm very surprised that Nigerian media cannot even talk about Simon Ekpa. But when they arrested Simon Ekpa, all of their social media, everybody was talking, hey, Finland have arrested Simon Ekpa. When Bianco Juku was running up and writing petition with Uchechi, many of them are Aisha Yusuf, they're talking nonsense. The social Sahara reporter are writing nonsense, are saying now that Simon Ekpa is winning Nigeria, their media cannot even write again. You cannot see it in their media to show you how wicked Nigeria is. Nigeria is a real terrorist nation. They cannot even write again, they cannot even post again, they cannot even talk about Simon case again because Simon is winning them. Now all of them are silent. Many Igbo people that are writing petition against Simon Ekpa, all of them are silent now to show you how evil Nigeria is. Nigeria is a evil nation. They cannot even talk again. Even their media, they cannot talk again about Simon Ekpa because Simon Ekpa is winning them. Now they can no longer talk. Their media are silent to show you how evil they are. You people can bribe Finland president, but you cannot bribe judges because judges are there to defend the nation. Okay.
All right, good morning, Biafrans. Good afternoon, good evening to every one of you, depending your time and when you will be coming across this very wonderful video. Today's date is the 19th day of August 2026, a very beautiful day in this country. I want to appreciate every one of my audience who comes here and then support me with what I'm doing. I want to appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for what you do. More also, I want to appreciate our leader, WIN8NG Kanu. I want to appreciate our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa Njoko. More also, I want to appreciate Agomai, our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Arabweze, Her Excellency. I want to appreciate every one of you for what you do for Biafrans. It is not easy. More also, I want to appreciate our Papa, the man who has made it possible and exposed Nigeria to the international world, Dr. David Nyakuru Masanga. What you do for your people, what you do for Biafrans and the entire African race, or should I use the word black race. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We love what you are doing. We thank you. Nobody paid you. Nobody gave you anything. Nobody promised you nothing. But we want to thank you for what you do for us. You are indeed a father. Thank you so much. Biafrans, I want to tell us that we are winning. We are winning. There is no need for... Sorry, let me take this off because I think I'm... All right. So there is no need to be worried. Nigeria has not been able to come to Finland, and this is what I will always say. You see, one of the biggest problems we used to have back then when we were in Nigeria is the media. They have used the media to write all manner of rubbish, mislead some of the international people, mislead the public, or should I use the word misled the public, and then, caused a lot of chaos, confusion everywhere. When people like Mazen Nandekano comes out to tell you that there is insecurity in a particular state, the media will go and come and write that there is no insecurity, that Mazen Nandekano is lying. And then when you drive your vehicle to that location, that insecurity will overwhelm you and they will take your life. So that is how this insecurity, I'm just giving an instance. That is how these medias have rubbished the lives of our people and destroy the unity of that nation called Nigeria. That is why we are no longer in unity. So you can see, whatever does not favor Nigeria, they don't carry it. Whatever that does not favor them, they will never carry it. Up to today that I'm talking to you, no media has ever said anything about the man that they called self-acclaimed, The man that they called a terrorist, the man that they called a criminal, somebody who is killing people in Nigeria. No media has ever carried it. So I got a report on this my account yesterday that somebody flagged. A lot of people have been flagging my account. So when I checked, because there's a way you check and then you can email Facebook from here. We are very close to them. And I know Facebook office in this country. So when I went back to the email and I said, look, I'm just politically discussing what is happening in Nigeria. I am not fighting anybody. So when they checked, they now stopped the flagging and they removed the flag yesterday because I had an engagement with them. Whatever Nigerian government cannot do will not exist, cannot exist. These people, they are evil to the core. All of you, from this prime minister's case, should understand that Nigeria is not working and can never work. Nigeria is not for your own interest. Nigeria is for them, by them, everything is for them. Now, this case started since on the 5th of this month. Nigeria has not stepped foot in this country. The the prosecutor has closed his own case. Mazi Simon Ekpa has started his own defense. Nigeria don't come. We don't see them. These are the people who will first label you a terrorist. These are the people, when you talk, they will call you all manner of names, put you in prison, and the stupid media will help them. The media will continue to help them. Arise Television, they are quiet now. This is the man that they called a content creator. They are quiet. Channels Television are quiet. The same TVC that reported, that came, you saw those 5 or 6 people that came out. Oh, the self-acclaimed Prime Minister, Ekpa, Simon, the one that was arrested for terrorism. None of them is speaking again because this case, it doesn't favor them. And again, you can see how deadly dangerous your country is. Instead of them to fix a problem, what they do is to buy their way into the problem and tell the world that they have money. That is all they know how to do. They don't know how to solve problems. They run from a gunfight that they introduce. They don't know how to solve problems. They don't know how to manage because none of them is educated. They can't defend anything in any documents. Do you know what these people are doing? They are calling David Dr. Masanga to leave this case alone. They are calling him, telling him that, don't worry, just anyhow where you go be, just tell us what you want us to do. That is a typical Nigerian, and so many people will fall for it. Because it's a country that is calling you. So if you tell them, oh, okay, since you people want it that way, now give me $10 million. They will. They will. They have the money. They are threatening the man, calling him. Stop this case. They use Adandi Ocho to start insulting the man. This is people that are going to hug up Atobi. This is, you know, when Judas betrayed Jesus Christ, according to the story that he gave Jesus a betrayed kiss. That's what all of them are in Finland. Some of them are in Finland doing. The genuine ones are there going for solidarity. But those paid agents of Nigeria, people like Ruben Nadi, people like, you see that Bryson Okoma, those people are evil. They are Nigerian paid agents. Bryson Okoma, the one that was stopping people from getting into the courts, telling you, oh, you have to do it serially. That is, nobody does that anywhere in this country. Everything in this country is orderly. But the Nigerian states will sponsor these animals to cause chaos, even in the midst of fights. But the same Nigeria is not here. They are not here. All they know how to do is bribery and corruption. Bribe, bribe, bribe. With your money. That is what Tinubu knows how to do best. That is what Christopher Musa knows how to do best. That is what Akpabio knows how to do best. That is what the governors of the Southeast knows how to do. None of them is in fear. I got evidence. No evidence against this man. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But you know the most interesting thing? That Simon is coming out. Because there is nothing they have found against him. And I saw some people making some videos telling, oh, that they said Nigeria has nothing to offer. Oh, that they are bribing the judges. You can't do. Look, I don't know who. You see, this is the mentality that they want us to always have. That Nigeria can always bribe anybody. 27 judges. How can Nigeria bribe every one of them? One person must say, this is our country. We are fighting for our sovereign nation. We are not fighting for Nigeria. If Nigeria has brought anything here, we need to look at it and untie it. 27 judges, that is what they are going to bribe. Are you people reasoning at all? 27 judges, professional judges, criminal judges, judges that read criminal law. Is that what they are going to bribe? These are the people shouting, oh, with evidence, choke now. Where are they today? That is why I keep telling you that anything that Nigeria is telling you is lies. Go to prison, come to Ikoyi, go to Ikoyi prison, go to Kirikiri prison, go and see Igbos. Go and see your brothers in prison. They did nothing wrong. Some of them were just raided at night. Some of them were removed because they were supporting Biafra. Go to the southeastern prison. All the people in the east. And this nonsense must stop. And that is why I told you people, when I told you people, there will be nothing like election. You see this last fight in Biafra land, it's not going to happen. It won't happen. Some of you will think, oh, we're talking because this time around, you will understand why I'm saying this. All of you will understand. You know, when I told you people Nigeria can never come here, we know what we are doing. We know what we are doing. You see this fight to freedom, this election time? I want to see how it's going to happen. Maybe there will be a magic. I want to see how it's going to happen. This fight, this final fight to freedom. I want January, Abi. I want to see how it's going to happen. I want to see the magic Nigeria is going to do. I want to see that magic. I want to know how they are going to be able to conduct that election in Biafran land. Rosé, must see how they want to do it. I want to see how they are going to do it. You see, one thing about Biafrans is that maybe when we say something, it doesn't happen immediately. You think we've forgotten about it. There are procedures to everything. And then when those procedures are being met, then we can now be bold or confident to do what we are doing or to say what we are saying. Number one procedure is you must have a document to defend your life, to defend yourself. And we've got that document. Just exactly what is happening today. That document we've got, Tinubu cannot come and defend it here. He can't come and say we don't have that document. Just like Simon is doing today. Did you see them in court today? Have you seen them in court? It's on the 5th. They are not here. So there was a time I told us that the UN asked us to get something done. Asked us to get something done before we can belong. And I think our own mission head we've finished our own, so we have submitted the document of what they asked us to do. Every other missions have done theirs. So Simon is winning this case. Prime Minister is winning this case. That is how they went to, what is it called now, Kenya, and adopted a man. And Nigeria cannot speak the truth. You can see all your 5 Eastern governors. Every time they will come out, oh, we have told the president of the nation that Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist, he's a prisoner of conscience, or we're going to just reading rubbish. At the end of the day, what did they do? They told Tinubu, jail this bastard. The whole governors in the southeast jailed Simon Nnamdi Kanu, jailed Simon Ekpa. And my greatest surprise and worries is that all of you watching me today, you will say, oh, Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. Oh, Simon Ekpa is a terrorist. Hey, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala is a terrorist. All your former governors, where are they? Are they in that? They will cause this insecurity. That is how foolish most of you are. They will finish causing this insecurity and run to America. Run to London. Because they have used your money to buy houses, acquire wealth. The former governor of Obiano, where is he today? Is he in Biafran land? Is he living anywhere in Nigeria? That is how silly you people are. After using you to fight you, they will carry all that money. Piam, Obodo Ibo. They don't live in Nigeria. So they are there to steal, to kill you, and then take your wealth and move. That is how they are. And we are going to stop that. Tell me one president of Nigeria that lives in Nigeria. Give me one. But we are going to stop that very soon. That is how eccentric some of you can be. When we are talking, you think we don't know what we are doing. Show me one man that has finished ruling the whole Anambra, Imo, Enugu that is in that state now. If not the ones in House of Senate and the rest of them, or House of Assembly. Show me one person. That is how to know that your country is not working for you. Some of them, after the whole shenanigans that they did as governors and as anything, they will run to Abuja and stand. They don't live in their own state. So they are very self-centered. Look at, I made a reference of the video with his uncle. Look at how the guy came out and stood for his own brothers, for his own brother. The guy stood. When some crazy, that is one thing I want to say again. Have you seen what the Adele case did? Yeah? And Davido confirmed that people that called him, the Senate president called him, Aliko Dangote, what is his business in politics? These are the people that kept Nigeria in perpetual bondage. Remember Ibeto Cement. Remember Ibeto, what is it called? Ibeto Cement. It's the reason why Ibeto is not functional is Aliko Dangote. And the person who stopped that Dangote was, Ibeto was the former Olusegun Obasanjo. That Igbo bigotry. That bigot that called himself former president seized the guys for no reason, for no reason. They don't want Nigeria to be good so that they can be the one in charge. They don't want anything Igbo. Every Igbo man that rises up in business, they will crush that business. Look at the poor man struggling. That's why it's only one cement that is in Nigeria. If you don't buy Dangote cement, forget it. No competition. Dangote has monopolized the cement industry as we speak. Nobody is saying anything. It's not like that in this country. We have different companies, competitions in this country that make cement. Any company you like, you go and buy. But look at Nigeria. Davido stood behind his uncle. Dangote called him. He said no. They were even advising him, go and listen to that video. They were advising him to face his music. That is how they are. They fear what they cannot conquer. They are always intimidated when they see educated people. When they see people that are upright, they are very scared. They hate what they can achieve. They hate what they can conquer. And they fear what they cannot conquer as well. Then they started calling him, and the guy said, no. You people have put fear in the whole of Osun State. You want to make that state drop. And the guy said, no. Now look at your own Cubana chief priest. Look at your own Obi Cubana. City boy, city boy, city boy. Anayafa. Supporting a Yoruba man. A foolish man that you're just in your very eyes, jailed your own brother, spat on your face. What I don't know how Igbo people got it wrong everywhere. Jailed your own brother, man, said Nandekan. And then you ask, hey, city boy, you mafata. Hey, city boy, I will see, hey, billionaire, I billionaire. What is Obi Cubana's business? Nobody knows. They will say, oh, Obi Cubana have clubs now. He has, he's the one that has Ndokwa. He's the one that has where they eat fish. That is not what gave him money. What is his source of wealth? If we have to dig deep. Some of these people cannot go to America as you see them because they are on red flag. They support evil. They don't support their own. That is why Gumi can come out and boldly and proudly say, use money to get Igbos. Give Igbos gun to kill themselves. A terrorist negotiator. A terrorist financier. A terrorist sympathizer is roaming freely. His Hausa brothers and sisters are chanting at him when they see him. But you tell them, bring your own brother to kill. You can see the rubbish that they are doing in Finland. Married men, married women, hugging a young man. On social media, they nearly tear him into pieces. Look at Nkena Kowakwa Van Van Van, who told me that he's going to break one crate of egg on my head. He's now hugging Obatobie. All of you are looking at them, that they are good people. These are the worst people that Nigeria has used to want you to tear down. If we didn't stand our foot on the ground, would have been, all of you would have gotten tired today. All of you. They wanted to manage the media. They wanted to manage whatever comes out from that court. But USB no agree. That is the annoyance. And mind you, Adadi Arama is being paid by the Nigerian states, most especially in Anambra State governor, to destroy what they are doing there, to cause chaos. This is what they know how to do. If it's in Nigerian court that this thing is happening, hey! In fact, Simon own death, sentenced to death. A country that does not respect rule of law, a country that does not respect anything humanity, that is the country Finland President Alexander Stubb went into agreement with. Tied his legs, went into a terrorist negotiating agreement with Nigeria. Because Simon Ekpa is a black man. Black has no right to fight for their freedom. People of my race has no rights. But Alexander Stubb can sympathize with the Ukrainian. Alexander Stubb can sympathize with Zelensky. But Simon can be taken down because of your oil and gas. And Ojidiko made them were shouting, clapping. Foolish people. Useless people. You can see them now. Didn't you see how social media was on fire? That is why I know Showore is an idiot. He's a foolish man. His media is not carrying it again. When Prime Minister was in prison, they say, oh, he was the one that was reporting that they have seized Prime Minister's documents. They have, in fact, they are trying to extradite him. His channel that they used to propagate that nonsense. That is why I know they're not serious people. I don't trust Yoruba people. I can never trust them again. Never in my life trust a Yoruba man. You don't know how difficult this is, but that is the reality on ground. I can't trust them. Trusting these people can get you killed. Even in my businesses, I can never trust them again. Never. These are people who carried it. Wildfire. Ekpa has been arrested. The moment Simon was arrested, the social media went on flames. It is bribery and corruption. Doctored evidences. They put pressure on Finland, bribed the hell out of Finland, gave them what they can never reject, gave Finland what Finland has never seen in their life, with your own money, and you are clapping for them. Aisha Yusuf came out and said, oh, yeah. You can see Simon has been arrested, speaking English. All of you saw it. Today, none of them is in court. Some of you saw Brekete now. You saw Brekete family. Oh, you cannot be in Finland and continue to destroy another sovereign nation. Now they know Nigeria is a sovereign nation. Brekete family did not see when terrorists was coming from the border and police were waving them to come. They were carrying sophisticated AK-47, sophisticated firearms. They didn't call Finland. They didn't call European Union. Nobody, they didn't call. It's one Nigeria, right? Oh God. You people are very dumb in the head. You don't know that your country is eating you up alive. Some of you are sitting in death row, you don't know. All of you, not even some of you. All of you in Nigeria, you are sitting on death row. Anybody can be killed anytime. Anybody can be killed anytime in Nigeria. Brekete family did not see that to report. I keep calling them out because this is who they are. When it favors them, that is when they will shout. They will make it public. Go to their medias today. None of them is carrying this news. Go to all their media they use in propagating this lie of Simon Ekpa. Now they have entered tax evasion. Oh, Simon, hey, he defrauded tax. Hey, so hey, it's no more terrorism. Where are they today? All of them has gone into hiding. That's why I hate them. That's why I don't like anything in Nigeria. That is why I don't like anything in Nigeria. That one man can crush the business of others so that he can rise. And you think that country is going to work in your own favor as an Igbo man, some of you, your brains are not working. That is not the Biafran we are looking for. That is not the Biafran we are looking for. Some of you, they need to cross-examine your brain and see what is inside. Your brains are not working. This same Nigeria we are looking at, they came for royal visit here some days ago, some weeks, or should I use the word, some weeks ago. A case of Finland, a case of this kind of magnitude going on in Finland, all of them, they just do like say they don't know anything they happen. Shetima could not come again. Now, when he went to shake hands with Alexander, you think we didn't see the video? He shook hands with Alexander Stubb, a terrorist, a founder of Boko Haram. Somebody that is found, they saw the most wanted, notorious kingpin of terrorists in his lodge in Abuja. That is who Alexander Stubb shook hands with. And you think these people are normal in their head when they talk. When you see them talk, the infrastructure, the Nigerian togetherness, you think they know what they are doing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has defeated these people in their court. They don't want to let him go. Because of what? He wants his own country. Nigeria is not working. How can you coexist with a country that reintegrates terrorists into their army? How come? You saw the chief of army staff now telling you that they are their prodigal sons. You saw them. Didn't you hear what the chief of staff said? If these people can repent and come back and then drop their AK-47, they could become the president of Nigeria. Are you people not see? Did you people hear it? Alexander Stubb did not see. He was dumb. Maybe he was sleeping when they were saying all these things. Or he doesn't go to his social media. As a country he went into agreement with. A shameless man. Look at how he's dragging the name of Finland to the mud. Look at how Alexander Stubb is dragging Finland's name to the mud. We don't have a right to speak because we are in Obodoyibo. No, we don't have a right to talk because we are blacks. No, we don't have a right to talk because you people think you are in... Bro, you need to see most of your brothers in Obodoyibo. You will cry for them. Some of them don't even have where they live. I'm telling you the truth. They don't have where they live. Go to Malaysia. You understand what I'm saying? Go to Malaysia. I've lived in Malaysia before. Anybody that knows me knows that was the first time I ever traveled. Or second time, should I say. You'll understand that we need our home. They didn't see all these things. You people, you are not seeing what is going on. Now the whole media is quiet. Where is Madubugo today? That idiot that was shouting. And if anybody was supposed to fight with us the way we are fighting, it should be that Madubugo. Because Benjamin was with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was arrested. Sorry, the first time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was arrested, Benjamin was next to him, fighting, pushing, showing the world the injustice that they have been melted on. The injustice. It was Benjamin that was asking the question, what is the meaning of Nigeria? I cannot hang a name that people hanged on me and I'll bear that name. It's not possible. What is the meaning of Nigeria? Standing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told him, calm down, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has this thing on his head. He knew what he was going to do. Told him, calm down. Madibugo was shouting then. Now, when they left him, when they released him, they know this one no get level. The most intelligent person, the man who has the sophisticated mind, was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When they kept him, they now bribed him. Nigeria bribed that one. He now started fighting his own brother. Yeah, Simon Ekpa is the one fighting, destroying the southeast. Simon Ekpa is this. Today, where is he? He loves Nigeria so much. Why can't he come to Finland to defend Nigeria? All of them has disappeared. Where is your foreign affairs minister? Where is Bianco Olo that was writing with Uchechi Kanu? He wrote so that they can give her foreign affairs minister. After writing against your own brother, he was arrested. Now his appeal has started. None of you is in. All of you are useless. All of you in Nigeria, the whole cabinet of Tinubu are all useless. You can't come to Finland again. Finland at Nasozu Nonso. You people don't want to get involved. That is how you know them. Nothing is working in that contraction called Nigeria. Nothing can work. Whether you like whether you're a doctor, whether you're a lawyer, whether you are this, whether you're an engineer, your life is miserable. I'm telling you from here. A cleaner earns more than you people. And if you like, be a doctor. If you like, be a lawyer. I have lawyers as friends. I have people who were managing my properties. Sometimes they go tell me, say, oh, Baba, hey, oh boy, we never do case for some months now. Anything. Your lives are very miserable. Lawyers in this country are bigger boys. Lawyers, when you go to police station when you as a lawyer, you go to police station, police go even tell you, say, oh boy, we dey detain lawyer for here. We dey detain lawyer if you don't respect yourself. In Nigerian police station. But in this country, when they don't want to have anything to do with lawyers, they don't want to have any, these police people, these government officials, when you mention legal battle, they will avoid you. When you know you're right and tell them that if you continue like this, I will take this case up with you. They will carefully avoid it because they don't like to talk to lawyers because they know lawyer will make money out of them. They don't like it, so they will just give you guys distance. But in Nigeria, lawyers, I don't even blame themselves because now those lawyers now them bring themselves down. Judge, look, I don't go to court now. When politicians can influence judges on a case, what else do you expect? When politicians when the way it is now, is there, what is his name? FCT minister, Nwike, is buying houses for judges. They're not going to compromise. One Nigeria, you be bragging. Your passport cannot even enter Ghana. Your passport, so useless, cannot enter Ghana. Before you get China visa on that passport, you will sweat. But these are the people in Enugu mining our coal, collecting what is our resources, natural mineral resources in Enugu State, free of charge. But you can't enter their own country. Go to, you people don't have sense. Some of you don't use your brain. Go to that same Finland embassy for visa now. The people that Simon was, as a Yoruba man, take your passport and go to Finland embassy. Go to Finland embassy now in Nigeria to get visa with your Nigerian passport. Yes, Prime Minister is your problem. And then they can't come. See how stupid they are? And that is why, listen, I don't gain anything from doing all these things, but the only thing I am trying to tell our brothers and sisters, Nigeria is not working. It can't work. We never work in a million years. We have seen what governance is all about. We have seen what leadership is all about. We have seen what the rule of law is all about. Nigeria has no rule of law. The rule of law in Nigeria is gun, bullets, prison, bribery, and corruption. That is their rule of law. I say every day you see our young youth, they are killing them in Enugu. They kill in Enugu, they will go to Anambra and kill, they will go to Oka and kill, they will go to Ebonyi. These people are just animals. And that is the reason why we say we don't want anything in Nigeria in Biafran land anymore. Biafra has been redecorated on the 29th of November 2024 by Dr. Ngozi Oraboeze in that same Lati, Finland. And that is why they are scared. That is why they are asking the prosecutor is asking the judges to give them more 6 months strategically. 6 months more. 6 months, please give us 6 months so that we can go through this. The judges, you say they already come. People are not well. We are not well. We should give you another 6. So all the years or months we have given to you, what did you achieve with it? So we should add another month. You people are not serious. So when I'm seeing people saying, oh, Nigeria is bribing judges, I just laugh. You can only bribe a judge in the lower court, this appeal court that uphold laws, equity, fairness, and justice of that country. They can't compromise. There must be evidence to tie you to that crime before they can. Because these are trained European lawyers, European judges that decide on cases. And if they use this one to rubbish their name, there are high-profile cases they can't call them for again because they know they might compromise. So this is the Finland judges are on, what they do now is that they are on test. They are testing them, so they can't break. You can't break them. So forget all these things. You say, oh, Nigeria is bribing. I had one exposed leak audio from somebody. That audio is not correct. It's not true. Somebody forged that thing and put it out. I'm telling you, because there was no other direct connection from the other source talking back. One person was just talking. The other person, there was no response to the other person. It's not, bro, these things are just somebody's trying to just be relevant. Someone is trying to be relevant. That is the simple truth. And we cannot continue like this. So, today is another day that this case has started. So we would see how that today will go. But I know by next tomorrow, the case will be over. Prime Minister will be out. And this is the reason why I will call on Biafrans to pray. And after this one, Masanga is coming to United Kingdom for Mazina and the Kanu's case. He's coming to United Kingdom to defend Mazina and the Kanu extraordinary rendition from Kenya. Nigeria has done too much, and we are going to put an end to that. So from here to you, for me, thank you so much. May God bless you people. I'll see you guys tomorrow.